So today I will discuss about one problem related to the complete homogeneous transformation of a Scara robot, and then I will ask you to practice some problems. Okay. This is Scara robot. Okay. And this is one example of Scara robot. In Scara robot, some structure is fixed and remaining is moving. So this is only generally used for pick and place purposes in industries, and they are fast in response. Okay, they are mostly working on the assembly line in the vehicle industries, painting industries, and large number of applications. Okay, can you listen my voice? Yes. So here you can see there is one joint here in the base. So what we are taking here, one joint at the base, and we assign a axis Z0 in the direction of this vertical structure. Then joint 1 is this is joint 1, and axis frame is of origin. Okay, तो यहाँ पे joint 1 जो base का axis origin है वो ये कहलाएगा. तो because the origin Z0, X0 and Y0, and the joint is at the base, so this the direction of this link, vertical link, will provide the direction of Z0 axis. ओके, तो पहला जॉइंट हमने लिया शुरू, जहां से बेस शुरू होता है वहीं से हम फर्स्ट जॉइंट लेते हैं जहां भी रोटेशन हो रहा है या कि लेंथ चेंज हो रही है. ओके, सो फर्स्ट जॉइंट इज revolute joint, and we have taken the x axis, z axis in this link direction. Now this length d1 is variable. Okay, so if we are varying the length of this, here we can change the angle, here we can change the height of this whole assembly. So this d1 is variable, this angle theta 1 is along the fixed base. Okay, so this axis, this frame can rotate in any direction theta 1 with respect to this base. Okay, is it clear? Students, is it clear?
Yes sir.
So what here you next thing you look into, here there is a fixed length d1 of the link along the z axis. However, there is a fixed length, means variable length in z axis. There is a fixed length of this link on the x axis. Here you see this is z axis and this is x axis. So this is here the same, there is a revolute joint, and this is the fixed length of this link. Okay, now you see here after this joint, one joint is there, which rotates with angle theta 2. Now here you can see that the axis of this link is upside and it has turned down. It has taken the axis of this joint in downwards. So when there is a relative movement of 180 degree, so जहां पे हम दो फ्रेम में जेड एक्सिस को सेम रखते थे, तो वहां जेड एक्सिस के बीच में दो फ्रेम की जेड एक्सिस अगर सेम है, ओके, then there will be a 0 degree angle. However, if the z axis of two frames have rotated by 180 degree, then what will be the relative element in the third row and third column? That will be cos, it will not be cos 0, it will be cos pi, okay, because the angle between z axis it has now become 180 degree. It is assuming that we are always taking the x in this right side direction. So what will be the relative positions of z axis, x axis and y axis? We can also take here the z axis upside. We can also take the z axis upside. Then the x direction will be in this direction, okay. If you take z axis upside and take the direction of this in x in the direction of link, then the y axis will be this side, okay, and the angle theta 2 will represent this direction. तो यहाँ पे आप जैसा ले रहे हैं उस हिसाब से आप उसको मैट्रिक्स बनाएंगे उसका, तो ओवरऑल कैलकुलेशन सेम ही आएगा. अगर आप जेड एक्सिस ऊपर रखेंगे तो थर्ड एलिमेंट थर्ड रो में 1 आएगा, बट जो ऊपर के बाकी एलिमेंट हैं वो कॉस माइनस थीटा 2 हो जाएंगे. जहां थीटा 2 है वो भी अपोजिट घूमने लगेगा, क्योंकि आप जानते हैं कि रोटेशन मैट्रिक्स में क्या होता है, along some positive axis if we rotate by theta degree, then it is equal to rotating minus theta degree along some negative axis. Means अपोजिट एक्सिस को लेंगे तो अगर हम निगेटिव एंगल में घुमाते हैं तो उतना ही इक्विवेलेंट है जितना हम पॉजिटिव एक्सिस के अलोंग हम पॉजिटिव एंगल में रोटेट करते हैं. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड?
नो सर.
तो यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट ज्वाइंट है, दिस इज द प्रिज्मेटिक ज्वाइंट एंड the length between these two joints, here you see the length between these two joints is A2. This length is also fixed and this length is also fixed here. This is the variable length, okay. So now after at this joint, the length between two joints, here one another joint is there, this joint and this joint, between this joint the link length is variable, that is D3, okay, and we have assigned the axis in that links, okay. Always we try to direct the axis of z in the direction of link, ठीक है. एंड अगर हम वो एक्सिस को हम जेड की एक्सिस हमेशा हम ज्वाइंट की एक्सिस में रखते हैं, ज्वाइंट की एक्सिस में जेड को रखते हैं, ठीक है. और ज्वाइंट की एक्सिस, यस
सर, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन इन इंग्लिश.
यस, वी ऑलवेज कीप द ज्वाइंट एक्सिस इन जेड डायरेक्शन, ओके. ऑलवेज वी ट्राई टू सिमुलेट इट विथ you can say here the joint axis will be upwards, here the joint axis will be upwards. You can take also the joint axis downwards, then the rotation will be theta 2 and minus theta 2. You can also take z upwards and then the y will be changed in this to this direction. Okay, if you take y upwards and x in right side, then y will be back to the page. Okay, so you have seen here this between the length between joint to joint 1 2 3 and 4. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एक बेस ज्वाइंट हो गया, तो 0 1 2 3, तो द ज्वाइंट डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द ज्वाइंट this is this frame x2 y2 z2 and distance between this wrist is changing, that is d3. Okay, similarly the here one another assembly is there, and in this assembly the angle the distance is changing. So one piston cylinder is here and another piston cylinder is here. Now this tool can rotate, so this whole assembly can rotate, so there is angle theta 4. Okay, theta 4 is actually this whole assembly is rotating and this last point is rotating, so theta 4 he has given in common axis here. Okay, so this complete assembly has been represented using the DH convention. Okay, so first link is above the base. After first link there is a first joint. Okay, this is base joint, first joint, second joint, third joint, ऐसे. Now here you see first axis, there is rotation of angle, you can suppose theta 1, you can suppose q1, anything you can assume. Okay, suppose this is q1 and in angle axis 2 or q2, here third axis is only the prismatic joint is there, so there is no any rotation along that, and at the last the tool roll is there. So tool roll is there means angle theta 4 is there, and this prismatic joint has no any rotational motion, so here we are keeping the angle 0, there will be no any rotation. Here you can see that the first link that is connected with the joint first. Okay, axis first, that is connected to axis first. This length is variable length d1 along the z axis. Okay, here the variable length q3 along the, you can see here the variable length along the fourth d3. Here it has said the q3, by mistake it has written d3, it should write here d3. Okay, d1 d3 and d4, in book it has mistake, and so already generally this is taken q is taken as variable, so he has represented by q3. It can also be kept as d3, and for your convenience you can write any symbol. So this is variable length of the links, and so d1 d3 and d4. Okay, these are variable length links. So the link which is connected to joint 1 has no any variable length, that is fixed. Okay, the link of because this is fixed, so this is a2. Okay, and here you can see there is some amount of fixed length in link 1. Link 1 में एक along the z axis there is a variable length d1, but along x axis there is a fixed length a1. For the link 1 connected to joint axis 1. Okay. Now here it is of fixed length A2. Here you see this is the fixed length. Okay. Similarly, here there is no any other fixed length. Okay. Now in third joint, there is a variable length D3, and in fourth joint there is variable length D4. Okay. Now you see alpha. If you have taken the, suppose you have taken the z axis along this direction, okay, suppose, and y along this direction, then what will happen? You will take the alpha equal to 0 because this z axis and this z axis same. आप इसमें चाहे तो अपने कन्वीनियंस के लिए ऊपर भी एक्स एक्सिस ले सकते हैं और नीचे भी ले सकते हैं. ओके. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, ये दिस विल बी एक्स इन दिस डायरेक्शन, वाई इन दिस डायरेक्शन एंड जेड इन अपवर्ड्स डायरेक्शन. बट प्रेजेंटली इन दिस बुक he has taken the z axis in the negative direction and x in the direction of the link and y in the quadrature. Okay, quadrature with x axis. So now is it clear about that, students? Students, please respond. It is simple. First joint is here, second joint is here, third joint is here, fourth joint is here. Okay. If you represent by this by DH convention, you take the reference at x0, y0, z0, then the number will come the first frame, first joint θ1, θ2, θ3. तो यहाँ पे ये this is axis θ1, θ2 and there will be θ3 equal to 0 and this will be θ4. Okay, θ1, θ2, θ3 equal to 0 and θ4. ऐसे ही D1 variable length, fixed length A1 and fixed length A2, variable length D3 and variable length D4. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you come to get the rotation as well as orientation as well as translational vector. Okay, so you see here two vectors, two matrices. So यहाँ पे जो लास्ट है ये ओरिएंटेशन मैट्रिक्स है. दिस इज द orientation matrix. What happens in orientation matrix? There is the cosine angle representation, direction cosines and direction sines angle उसमें वो करते हैं हम लोग. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली कोसाइन ही कहलाता है क्योंकि कोसाइन 120, कोसाइन 30 ऐसे लेंगे तो 120 मीन्स कोसाइन कितना आएगा 60. ऐसे ही cos 60, तो वो कोसाइन का ही रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, डायरेक्शन कोसाइन एंगल रिप्रेजेंटेशन. सो हियर यू सी cos θ1 sin θ1 and minus cos θ1. Here you see that the angle of here you see this angle is taken Here you see theta 1 is in this direction, but here theta 2 is taking in this direction. If you take z axis upwards, then theta 2 will also be in this direction. Okay, so in place of taking theta 2 positive relative to this, the theta 1 is okay, यहाँ पे थीटा 1 निगेटिव लिया है. ओके, इसने स्टैंडर्ड जेड एक्सिस को स्टैंडर्ड मींस स्टैंडर्ड रोटेशन क्लॉकवाइज को एज्यूम किया है, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज को एज्यूम किया इसने पॉजिटिव रोटेशन. देन इसमें थीटा 1 को माइनस रख के किया है, कॉस माइनस थीटा 1 साइन माइनस थीटा 1. तो यहाँ पे चूंकि रिप्रेजेंटेशन क्या होता है, माइनस साइन थीटा कॉस थीटा माइनस साइन थीटा, तो यहाँ माइनस थीटा भी लिया है. ओके, सपोज दैट it has taken theta 1 in this direction. Okay, x is z0 theta 1, and it is taking the direction in this direction as positive direction, it has referred. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे जो कन्वेंशन होता है हमारा वो क्या है, कन्वेंशन है कि कॉस थीटा होना चाहिए, फिर माइनस साइन ऑफ थीटा साइन ऑफ थीटा एंड कॉस ऑफ थीटा. अब क्योंकि इसको पॉजिटिव लिया है तो ये डायरेक्शन इसकी निगेटिव होगी. सो यहाँ पे क्या लेगा, कॉस ऑफ माइनस थीटा 1 साइन ऑफ माइनस थीटा 1. ठीक है, ये यहाँ से जो एक्सिस के बीच में रोटेशन एंगल है उसको लिया है. आई थिंक एक मिनट, इस बेस पे नहीं लिया है ये. यहाँ पे वाई एक्सिस की डायरेक्शन देखो क्या है, ये वाई एक्सिस की डायरेक्शन एक दूसरे के अपोजिट है. हियर यू सी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वाई इज आल्सो 180 डिग्री अपार्ट. सो जहां पे वाई वाला टर्म है, ओके, वहां ये -1 कर दिया है, ये -1 कर दिया है, क्योंकि ये वाला जो एंगल इसका डायरेक्शन कोसाइन एंगल होगा यहाँ -1 आ जाएगा. ओके, तो ये देख लेना कि जब दो फ्रेम में दो एक्सिस म्यूचुअली 180 डिग्री चेंज हो गई हैं तो उसके लिए व्हाट इज द चेंज इन द रोटेशन मैट्रिक्स. ओके, टू एक्सिस रिलेटिव टू ईच अदर, टू फ्रेम्स आर चेंजिंग, टू एक्सिस 180 डिग्री रोटेशन कर गई है एक दूसरे के रिलेटिव. ओके, सो नाउ हियर यू सी -1 represents the there is a rotation of rotation of pi degree relative to each other. Here you see in this figure z0 is in upwards direction and z1 is in downward direction. In that case what will happen, the angle, relative angle will be pi and the direction cosine means cos pi, that is -1. तो थर्ड एलिमेंट जो है रो इसका मैट्रिक्स का थर्ड एलिमेंट, दिस विल बी -1. ओके, on the same basis along the rotation, if suppose there is 0 angle, then cos 0, if they have rotated by 180 degree, then that will be -1. Okay, so now here you see that projected length of A1 in x direction and projected length of A1 in y direction, and the length of the link in z direction. Now you see this figure. Suppose this is the point P, okay, and if it is rotating by some angle theta 1, then what will be the projection of this point in this frame x0 y0? Then x0 direction projection will be given by a1 into cos theta 1 if there is angle theta 1, okay, a1 cos theta 1, and the projection in the y0 direction of this point, okay, the length from the origin. Suppose that I am telling you, suppose and suppose that is a length d1 and then length a. This is a point P, okay. So projected length of in this, suppose this has rotated by angle theta 1. So suppose it is projected by this, okay, theta 1, and this is length a1. ये तो हाइट d1 है ही, this is d1, but the projection of this point is a1. Then projection in x0 direction will be a1 cos of theta 1, and projection in y direction will be a1 sin of theta 1, ओके। और जेड एक्सिस में क्या है, जेड जीरो एक्सिस में इसका लेंथ क्या है, d1. देन these all three elements we will get. Now the complete homogeneous matrix will be here. You see the complete homogeneous matrix, okay. चलो एक काम कीजिए आप लोग स्टूडेंट्स, हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, हम ये एक डायग्राम बना के दे रहे हैं, उसका आप वो निकालिए रोटेशन मैट्रिक्स, ओके। कि एक एक्सिस है और वो चेंज हो गई है, ये एक दिया हुआ है Z0, ओके। And next after the rotation, the axis y1 has become this. There is a rotation in the y direction, rotation along z axis is pi, and the z axis, new z axis has become z1, and the direction of x0 is remaining the same, x1, ओके। तो यहाँ पे along z axis, along x axis कितना है चेंज, along x axis पाई है, ओके। and along z axis pi है, along y axis पाई से रोटेट हुआ है। तो क्या होगा ये, आप इसके लिए रोटेशन मैट्रिक्स निकालिए। मतलब दिस विल बी द कंप्लीट रोटेशन मैट्रिक्स विल बी इक्वल टू द मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ टू रोटेशंस। ओके, तो आप इसको निकालिए, हम निकाल के हमको दिखाइए आप सभी लोग, प्लीज शो मी। 2 ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस होंगे इसमें। along x एक्सिस अगर पूरा आप पाई से भी रोटेट कर दें तो भी आएगा। ओके, अगर इसको आप ये x एक्सिस के along आप इसको 180 डिग्री से आप रोटेट करो, तो y एक्सिस भी 180 डिग्री से रोटेट हो जाएगी। मीन्स द कंप्लीट रोटेशन इज डन along द x एक्सिस विथ एंगल पाई। तो सिर्फ एक तरह से इसमें जो एक ही रोटेशन से पूरा ये मैट्रिक्स बनेगा ये। तो इन दैट कंडीशन व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू, चलो इसके लिए निकाल के दिखाओ भाई। कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं आप लोग? मतलब जो न्यू कोऑर्डिनेट है दैट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय रेड एंड द ओल्ड कोऑर्डिनेट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय black, and you have to represent the transformation matrix for projecting the new coordinate red coordinate to the black coordinate। okay, इसके लिए आप रोटेशन मैट्रिक्स बताइए, तब फिर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। चलिए कीजिए आप लोग, हम बताते हैं। और ये जो एक्स एक्सिस, ये जो एक्सिस ये है, ये कितना घूम रही है, सपोज कि थीटा 1 है, थीटा 1 से रोटेट कर रही है। ओके, तो इसका क्या पूरा मैट्रिक्स बनेगा जब उसको हम उससे वो कर देंगे, ये रोटेशन भी ले लेंगे। इसमें एक चीज है आपको मैं बता रहा हूं, इसमें तो पहले आप ये जो दिस इज द फंडामेंटल मीन्स बेस फ्रेम, तो इसके लिए क्या मैट्रिक्स बनेगा? एट फर्स्ट यू राइट द मैट्रिक्स फॉर दिस cos ऑफ थीटा 1 sin ऑफ थीटा 1 0 sin ऑफ थीटा 1 cos ऑफ थीटा 1 0 0 0 1. Now there is another matrix. Okay, another matrix is now the rotation along x axis with angle pi. तो यहाँ पे तो 1 हो जाएगा, 0 हो गया, 0 हो गया, 0 cos pi equal to -1 and sin pi equal to 0 0 0 -1. ओके, इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन कीजिए, क्या आता है? मल्टीप्लाई दिस, क्या आएगा वो? क्या आता है इसमें? cos थीटा 1 आएगा पहला, cos थीटा 1, दूसरा क्या आएगा? माइनस साइन ऑफ थीटा 1, सॉरी ये यहाँ पे ऐसा होगा, अब यहाँ पे आ जाएगा साइन ऑफ थीटा 1. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, आप देख रहे हैं ना ये आपको दिख पा रहा है जो मैं लिख रहा हूं?
यस सर.
तो आप इसको देखिए क्या हो रहा है. पहले वी हैव फर्स्ट टेकन दिस कोऑर्डिनेट सिंपली रोटेटिंग एंगल थीटा 1. ओके, लेटर वी विल मल्टीप्लाई अनदर मैट्रिक्स which is transforming the along x axis with 180 degree. okay, 180 degree में x axis के along पाई रोटेशन हो रहा है. okay, then there will be a rotation of angle theta 1 and another rotation of angle pi along x axis. तो इसको एक तरह से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, this will be represented by R Z0 by theta 1 into R X0 by pi degree. ओके, तो अब आफ्टर मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ दिस मैट्रिक्स you get this cos theta 1 and 0 0, and then again s theta 1 and cos minus theta 1, this will be minus cos of theta 1. ठीक है, and then 0 and this will be 0 0 and this will be -1. okay, you see here वही फार इक्वेशन आया ना, आप देख लीजिए यही इक्वेशन है, वही है ना सेम. तो वो कहां से आया था? ऐसे आया था. यहाँ पे ये जो इसने रिप्रेजेंट किया है, तो दो फ्रेम, देयर आर टू फ्रेम्स here are two frames x0 y0 z0 and this is another frame, okay, in which z there is a rotation along x axis with 180 degree and rotation along z axis with theta 1 degree. So the complete rotation matrix will be this, and which is obtained successively by this. Okay, can you understand this? ये ऐसे आ गया है, ये समझ में आया आप लोगों को? हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज ये बताइए कि ये समझ में आया कि नहीं?
यस सर। यस सर।
डेफिनेटली सभी को आ गया कि नहीं? मोस्ट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स समझ गए कि नहीं? ओके, तो ये मैट्रिक्स आने के बाद दूसरा मैट्रिक्स ये निकाला, प्रोजेक्शन along x एक्सिस, प्रोजेक्शन along y एक्सिस एंड along z एक्सिस. z एक्सिस के along सिर्फ d लेंथ है, हाइट उसकी d ही चेंज हो रही है. ओके, एंड इन बिकॉज at any angle that link length a1 can be at any angle theta 1, so the projection along x0 will be a1 cos theta 1 and a1 sin theta 1. Okay, now the complete homogeneous transformation matrix for first joint to base joint क्या हो जाएगा? That homogeneous transformation of this joint relative to this joint will be represented by complete matrix including this rotation matrix as well as translational matrix. Okay, second, when you come to second position, what is happening here? Here is there is fundamental rotation and axis का डायरेक्शन सेम है. You here see the z is in the same direction downwards, here y is in the same direction, x is in the same direction, so there is no any relative motion of this axis frame. Only there is the fixed length a2. Okay, so what will be the matrix for this? a2, because a2 is fixed length, and so variation in the angle theta 2, here the angle theta 2 variation will lead the projection of this link in x direction and y direction. Okay, then what will be the projections? a2 cos theta 2, a2 sin theta 2, and there is no any movement in z direction. यहाँ पे आप देखिए, you see here there is no any movement, there is no any movement in z direction, only the movement along the rotation along the z axis is there, and there is no any translation. Okay, so this is the fixed length a2, fixed length a2 cos theta 2 and a2 sin theta 2 will represent the projections. Okay, projections on the x1 y1 z1 frame. ठीक है, तो cos theta 2 minus sin theta 2, sin theta 2 cos theta 2, a2 cos theta 2 and a2 sin theta 2. ये basic this is the translational matrix and this is the basic rotation matrix. Now complete matrix is this, and third joint, you come to third joint. In third joint you have no any rotation because this is the prismatic joint and it is only moving in the direction of z. So in the direction of z, the length d3 or q3 is changing, so there is no any change in the angle, so x and y projections will not be there, only there will be the change in the length of the link, that is prismatic. So translation matrix is including only the z component, z axis. See here, here d3 is changing in only z direction, and this theta 4 is for last point. So here there is no any variation in the angle, only the link length is changing. Here you can see in the robot itself, scalar robot, the link length is changing, and after at this point the theta 4 will be changing. So here there is no any change in the angle, and so that will be the identity matrix, rotational matrix will be identity matrix, and only there will be the component in the z direction. Okay, next you see for the last point. In the last point there is angle theta 4, there is angle theta 4 and the length d4 along the z axis. So d4 component will be there in the last in translation matrix, and cos theta 4 minus sin theta 4, sin theta 4, cos theta 4. This will be the representation of orientation matrix. Okay, so here you see that what you see that along z axis there is d4, and remaining there are no any components, because only the rotation is also in the direction of z axis. Okay, and there are no a1 a2 or anything in xy plane. xy plane में कोई link length नहीं है. There is no any link length in xy plane. So there will be what is the transformation. Here link length in the xy direction, xy plane is not there. So this is the 0 component. Now the rotation of the tool is theta 4. So this will represent the rotation matrix, and this is the variation of length in z direction. So complete homogeneous transformation for this is given by this equation. Now after getting all these transformations, so first joint, second joint, third joint, fourth joint. So the complete transformation for of the tool on the basis of rigid base. ये क्या हो जाएगा? सबसे पहले हम टूल एंड से शुरू करते हैं, फिर उसके पहले वाले जॉइंट में, फिर उसके पहले, फिर उसके प्रीवियस जॉइंट में ऐसे आके, एंड अप टू वी ट्रेवल अप टू द बेस. ओके, and the transformation near the base will be first in the matrix multiplication, that is we successively do the pre-multiplications of the homogeneous transformations. Okay, when we are in which direction we are moving, suppose we are moving from base to tool for transformation. So when we are moving base to tool, then what will be the transformation matrix? It will come in the last. 1 0 will come in the last. 2 1 will become after before it, and 3 2 will come further before it. Means that there will be a post multiplication and pre multiplication. So here you can see the joint near the base, joint near after one after base, second after base, third after base. Okay, तो ये फर्स्ट जॉइंट, सेकंड जॉइंट, थर्ड जॉइंट, फोर्थ जॉइंट. फर्स्ट इज रोटेशनल जॉइंट, रिवॉल्यूट जॉइंट, सेकंड इज रिवॉल्यूट जॉइंट, थर्ड इज प्योर prismatic joint, and fourth is revolute joint as well as prismatic. Here this is revolute as well as prismatic. Here there is component here. So you can see variable component, this is variable component, this is variable component, so this is the prismatic joint. Okay, and here there is no any variable component, so this is not the prismatic joint. तो यहाँ पे आप ये देख सकते हैं, दिस इज द कंप्लीट रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द होमोजेनियस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मैट्रिक्स फॉर दिस सिस्टम, एंड स्टेप बाय स्टेप आई टोल्ड यू how you develop it. ठीक है, आप एक्सिस अपने हिसाब से जूम कर सकते हैं एंड आप जब एज्यूम करते हैं तो प्रीवियस जो स्टैंडर्ड आपने बेस एक्सिस ली है बेस फ्रेम में उसके रिलेटिव आप कितना रोटेट कर रहे हैं एक्सेस को, आपको फिर उसके हिसाब से मैट्राइसेस निकालना पड़ेगा, जैसा कि हमने इसमें दिखाया है आपको, एज आई टोल्ड यू इन दिस फिगर। ओके, यहाँ पे आपको हमने दिखाया है कि कैसे कंप्लीट मैट्रिक्स, अगर हम दो कोऑर्डिनेट फ्रेम्स को डिफरेंट एंगल से रोटेट कर रहे हैं तो कितने रोटेशंस हो रहे हैं, हाउ मेनी रोटेशंस आर देयर हियर, one rotation is along z axis with theta 1 and another rotation is relative to x0, okay, with pi degree. So there will be the multiplication of two rotational matrix, then we will get the complete transformation orientation matrix for this case. ओके, तो आप ये ध्यान देंगे इस पे, एंड एनी क्वेरीज रिगार्डिंग दिस लेक्चर, एनी सजेशंस, एनी फीडबैक फ्रॉम योर साइड, एंड obviously the subject is tough, there are lots of mathematical analysis and it's not easy to easily get into mind all these things, so I request you all to repeat this just after leaving the session or after the day, means in the evening, just exactly after the evening you will repeat, and then there will be a refreshment of this memory. So any suggestions, any feedback from your side?
Sir, please
Sajal?
keep it. Hello, sir. I'm Koteswara.
Yeah.
Sir, teaching in English, sir. If you swap between Hindi and English, I can't understand the class properly. I couldn't get the Hindi properly, sir. I'm from the South Indian. If you keep swapping,
Yeah, I can
between,
understand the problem.
even I don't
Yeah, so
understand the last lectures. Even after watching the recording classes also, I couldn't understand the things properly, sir. Please try to understand my problem too.
yeah. And और किसको प्रॉब्लम है, who has problem? Chetna, do you have also the some problem? Chetna?
Yes, sir.
Do you also have the same problem?
Sir, actually, I am not from South India. Sir, I can understand Hindi.
Yeah. Sajal, you from South? Do you have the problems regarding the?
No, sir.
Sir, this is Srikanth, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
I do some same problem, sir.
You have also the problem.
Yes, sir.
So
but I can understand some more things, sir, but not purely.
actually the subject matter is also tough, na? So both are 50-50. Suppose that from my part you may assume that 50% some problems may be happen from my side, but some component also related to subject topic. If subject topic is hard, it will be some problem. So I request you all to look into the books before come to the class, at least see some pages, and I try my best. Because of that reason, every day I ask all of you, and definitely today you have told me that problem. Okay, so I will try. I am taking the attendance, and someone wants to add more in this class, in these suggestions and feedback. Is there any more problems? Minal Singh.
No, sir.